Hey, good morning. It's Brian up here in Kingfield, Maine, May 24th, 2025. Anybody seen the new Martin 00017? All mahogany, no bling, no binding, no frills, belly down bridge. It's an upscale kind of version of their 15 series. All mahogany top, sides, solid wood. Well, this is not one of those, but I was playing one about a month ago and I loved it. And I said, I don't have a mahogany guitar. I got to get one. So I got a hold of this Harmony H165. This is either a 1966 or 68. I can't quite make out the second digit on the stamp inside. All mahogany, solid, one-piece back, and I really dig that. Look at how there's like this light patch, from however the grain was. Solid top, poplar neck on these 165s. It's not a mahogany neck like the Sovereigns. Poplar neck, but beautiful Brazilian rosewood fretboard. Steel reinforced neck. It had a bar in the neck. In fact, I've got it lying around here somewhere because I ripped it out. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. And these were ladder braced. Great little guitars. Had a straight bridge, string through. But it was starting to get some bellying. A couple cracks on the back. Had a real fine one up top. Let's see. One right here. Tiny one along the edge here where it looks like it might have gotten bumped by something. And then I got a couple of little ones when I was taking this all apart. But anyway, on the workbench it went. And this was a candidate to make into my Resto-Mod process. So what I did with this is pulled the neck off. Needed a neck reset desperately. While the neck was off, I pulled the fretboard off. I then routed a channel for a two-way adjustable truss rod, which is accessible through the sound hole, just like a Martin. So there's no truss rod cover up top, just the old steel reinforced neck stamp. 4mm Allen wrench adjusts the truss rod. Put that all back together. Frets were in great shape, so I really didn't have to do much with them except dress them a little bit. But then while the neck was off, the back comes off. All the bracing comes out, all the ladder bracing, the big long popsicle stick bridge plate, all of the other ones, including the one right up above the transverse across the top because I wanted to put one in that had a notch for that truss rod access. I thinned down the top from the inside, so orbital sand all the way on the inside of it, so the inside of the top, and brought it down to about 0.110 inch. So it was about 0.130, so I took 0.02 off, so 2/100ths off of that. Let's see, is that right? Yeah, 2/100ths. And brought it back down to the thickness of, what a Martin top is. Mahogany seems to be, from my specs I'm reading, maybe you keep them just slightly thicker than a spruce, but so it's 0.110, pretty much all the way around, measured with my calipers. I then X-brace this with 1/4 inch Sitka spruce. It's quarter sawn, transverse brace, 89-degree X, maple bridge plate, very small, about the same size as the bridge itself. 2 tone bars down below and 1 each on the side. While it was all apart, I reinforced the sides with linen strips, just like an old Gibson. So this has 4 or 5, I don't remember now. Let me think. I think it has 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 linen strips up on the sides. Nice little shellac on the inside just to kind of dress it up and keep it pretty, but you can still see the stamp and the model number and everything inside. Glue it all back together. This one's pretty simple because it has no binding, so it went back together very easily, and it's nice and smooth and even all along all the edges. I then carved a bridge for it, and I decided, maybe rosewood would go great with that, but ebony is just, it looks so great with that mahogany. So I made an ebony bridge for it with a compensated saddle slot and a nice bone saddle in there. That's sitting on top of, again, that Maine maple bridge plate, which is just about exactly the footprint of this, right in between the 2 legs of the X itself. When I put this back together, I've done a whole bunch of these. I've done a lot of 1203s and 1260s, not a bunch of mahoganies. I've done 1 or 2, and I was never really that blown away by it. But I put this together and just went, oh my God, the tone is different than spruce, but the thing that hit me the most is it all just assembled so easily. It went back together, and I've had to do almost no setup to this. A little bit, shaved the saddle down a little bit more just to bring the action down slightly. Relief on the neck is spot on. Intonation is absolutely perfect on this 25 and an 1/8 inch scale. 1 3/4 nut up top just makes it such a comfortable fingerstyle guitar. Just a really, really sweet sounding, punchy, but good lows. Just a really sweet guitar. I'm going to hang on to it for a while, but I just wanted to throw this out there. This is a 1966 or 68 Harmony H165 Resto-Mod X-Brace truss rod, Brazilian rosewood fretboard, X-braced with 1/4 inch quarter sawn Sitka spruce, maple bridge plate, ebony bridge, bone saddle. This is a working man's 00017 Reincarnate. Hey, thanks for watching.